everyone, and welcome to the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Las Vegas Aces playing against the Los Angeles Sparks. And welcome to sunny Los Angeles. I'm Blake Stuniga in the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. Get ready, because we've got 2K Hoops coming at you. And featuring two of the best bigs in the business, Tim, how impactful is the center position now compared in the past?
Remember, there was a time when the center was the most important player, the most important position in basketball. Now, with all of the analytics showing the value of a three-point shot, we've seen the center lose a little value compared to the past.
Yeah, centers are now kind of equal to every other position, but with how much teams want to play small, a center can dominate the boards and also protect the rim.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Sometimes you kind of feel bad for defenders of Parker. It's almost like she doesn't even notice them sometimes. The contact with zero effect on that hoop.
Now here's Young to the paint. Wilson, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Here's Parker. Liz Cambage with the rebound. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Strong awareness from Wilson. She knows that opponents lock in on her, so she's happy to dish and keep her teammates involved.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Here's Young. Another shot, and stolen by Raquana Williams. Now the Sparks moving it up, and the shot goes in.
With the willingness to push the tempo and out-hustle opponents, Gray is a dangerous fast break option.
Now here's McBride. And here's Young. Good work defensively by Candace Parker. Now the Sparks moving it up. Here's Ogumake, and it's blocked by Asia Wilson. And she gets the bucket.
With her height, Cambage can look over smaller defenders, helps her find the open teammate.
Unable to get that one to go. Asia Wilson with some nice D.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
A great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the bucket just as soon as that ball was going the other way.
McBride, Gray defending. Down low, Cambage. Ogumake with the rebound. The Sparks trailing.
I continue to be impressed with McCoughtry's defense. Now, she moves her feet well to stay in front of opponents, and with her active hands, she's able to make a lot of steals. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Stolen by Chelsea Gray. Now the Sparks moving it up. Raquana Williams for three. It's hauled in by the Aces. And thinking of Angel McCoughtry, she's got to be considered one of the best two-way players in the league, right?
No doubt, Blake. Her defense is great. But McCoughtry's offense always has to be accounted for as well. Such an expansive skill set. She's no easy cover. Two words to describe her: difference maker.
Now here's Wilson. The Aces with another miss.
They were ready for her there. I mean, just totally collapsed the D on her.
And stolen by Asia Wilson. Outside Young. There's her third field goal, and she's now made half of her 6 shots.
Great teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They're playing as one. 5 straight baskets resulting from assists.
Great team basketball.
Timeout called the Sparks.
Well, one thing Jackie Young brings to the floor every night is her ability to facilitate the basketball. Her teammates know that if they get open, Young will find them.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Pass to Plum. Launches a 3. First shot, first basket. She is out of the blocks fast.
An extremely accurate shooter. Plum has finished top 5 in the league in three-point shooting.
Well, tallying up assists sure isn't anything new to Young. What makes her such an effective distributor?
Well, first of all, Blake, she has elite court vision. It helps her scan the floor effectively. She's also unselfish. Her only focus is the team's success in winning the game. Well, guys, it's always inspiring to see players like Sykes excel after enduring major injuries. Sykes had two just 10 months apart, but she rehabbed and she got back to playing great basketball.
And good on both. And thinking beyond what Sykes' injuries did to her on the court, she learned a lot of off the court as well.
No doubt. She learned maturity and patience during her tough time recovering. And after her character was put to the test, she became much more mentally strong. And I think the injury helped Brittany become who she really is. Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
The Sparks, no good that time either.
On the glass so far, it hasn't even been close.
They're taking it to them. Feels like they've gotten every rebound.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Guys, few young players can score the rock like A'ja Wilson. She boasts an explosive first step with an accurate mid-range J.
And this is her first free throw of the game.
Number 1 picks in the draft face a lot of pressure, but Wilson is laser focused and has remained composed.
Gray left side. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Kept alive by the Sparks.
Tough three-point try right there with a hand in her face.
In the face of that defense, she would have to be really lucky to knock down that 3.
And she sinks the second. Gray with it. Ogwumike. She's covered by Ogwumike. Ambi outside. Wilson. And she lays it straight in.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
So as we end the first...
It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying why.
And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Aces here, guys.
Some great defense on their part so far in this one.
They've really worked well as a unit to help on drives and rotations.
Here's Ogwumike, banked in off the glass.
Consistently keeping her teammates involved and engaged. Gray's willingness to move the ball is contagious.
Pass to Hamby. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Sykes. That's her first foul. Outside Robinson. Outside Plum. Robinson. 5 on the clock.
Despite her knee injury, Sykes is still very athletic, helps her contest shots on D.
And the basket by Hamby.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Such a pretty pass.
I don't have an exact number for you, but I can tell you we've seen it a lot. Okay, let's just say that. Strictly using assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Nneka Ogwumike. The 2018 MVP. She gives you so much on the floor. A really strong finisher with the ball in her hands and very clever in how she gets the shot off inside. They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Back to Ogwumike. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Big blunder there. That could cost them.
And a terrible time for it to happen when they're trying to cut down this lead.
Awful.
And with Ogwumike, her efficiency is what stands out.
You know, arguably the most efficient scorer in the league, has always kept a very high field goal percentage, even with increased volume. And she's just as consistent a power forward you can ask for.
Offensive board. Parker's shot's good.
Well, this is just what Parker brings to the table. It's a passion and it's a commitment to rebounding the rock.
Pass to Cambage. Plum from downtown. The rebound by Chiney Ogwumike. Launches it. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
It's really a player you can't let get comfortable. Ogwumike will beat you in a lot of different ways.
Hamby left side. Pass to Plum. Takes the three, and she's good on the 3 ball.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Now Cambage. Here's Park. For the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Timeout called the Sparks. And one of the interesting storylines of this young season, Tim, the surprisingly early development of a couple rookies.
Rookies coming into the league with the expectation they will help. Remember, for the Americans and collegiate players joining this league, they're coming right off the college season. So while they're in game shape right off the bat, they also need to be managed correctly to make sure they don't burn out.
Well, Tim, you do have to be careful, but anyone good enough to play in the WNBA was already playing with youth national teams during summers, and I think that helps with their conditioning. You know, these women are used to playing year-round before they even become pro.
Pass to Ruffin Pratt. To the middle. Parker. Down through the hoop it goes, and that's her 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Still trailing, yes, but their offense is no longer on life support here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're making some shots now, looking to make up some ground.
And the basket by Rogers.
Really, that's her strong suit, the ability to find a way through the D and finish at the rim.
To the inside. Ogwumike. That's good, and it's Candace Parker with the assist.
Quality court vision to find the open teammate. Parker's guard-like skills are just on full display.
Pass to McCautry. Inside. Here's Cambage. Again, Las Vegas.
With her height advantage right there, she has a good, clear look at the hoop.
Here's Williams. To the middle. Kicks it out to Augustus. Can't knock in the 3.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
Cambage, shot's good.
It's almost like she can sense the buckets. Cambage loves this area of the court. It's where she makes her living.
Here's Parker, and the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Buries the triple. Wow.
Still perfecting her three-point shot. Look, if you tell McCautry she can't do something, she'll show you that she can.
And that one's good. Augustus.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Pass to Cambage. And out of bounds, the Sparks will take it. Both teams will make substitutions. Parker inside, defended by Cambage. And the basket by Parker.
Well, she's shot a very good percentage today, and her team has needed every last bit of it.
Now here's Cambage. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wilson, left side. 5 to shoot. Here's Young. But she gets it back. Pass to Cambage. Tries again. And she takes it up and lays it in.
With a willingness to bang down low, Cambage seeks out contact. She's one of the more productive players around the basket.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Aces. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. It's been one outstanding game from Candace Parker. No surprise there.
Sheer dominance in the post by her so far, just tearing them to shreds when she gets the ball inside.
And getting it to her is the only hard part, because once she's got the rock, she's automatic.
Watching Gray now, it's hard to believe she had a slow start in the WNBA, but Chelsea stayed prepared and ready for her moment. With increased minutes, she gave her team increased production. Well, she's been reliable again today. They need her points, and she's providing them.
Stolen by Cambage. And now the Aces on the break. Up the court. Young with it. And Williams picks her up defensively.
The foul drawn by Young, it's hard to keep her in front of you, and that opens up so much more of her game.
And you talk about Gray's development. She's really come around as a scorer.
Agreed. A good shooter. Gray has the necessary range to hit shots from deep. Also has a good handle and fluidity to her game, and she's just polished up her moves, and I believe she's going to continue to do so.
Outside Young. Here's Cambage. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line.
Well, maybe the first thing you notice about Cambage, it's kind of like the first thing you notice about Tim. It's just that towering physical presence. And her wingspan in particular creates matchup problems across the board.
Down low. McCautry outside. McBride. Gray defending. Here's Young. McCautry outside. Young. The second chance effort. Yes, and it's Angel McCautry picking up the assist.
They've had a solid start to the second half offensively, gotten good looks and hit 3 of 4 of them.
Timeout called the Sparks. Yeah, for Cambage, that elite size really shows up when teams attempt to protect the rim against her.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. I think that was a compliment. It's great to have shooters, though, that can space the floor when Cambage is out there. But you also want that presence inside. That's how you make your offense both dynamic and prolific.
Here's Young. She's got 10. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Off on the layup. Gets it to fall, and she's now 10 of 15 on the game.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Cambage. Outside Young. Robinson with the ball. From beyond the arc. Here's Cambage. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 attempts.
And guys, her consistent shooting, it's helped them take this lead.
And here's Candace Parker for 3. Candace Parker can't get that one to fall.
Eventually, I think she'll start knocking those down again.
Cambage with the bucket.
With the tendency to get hot and keep it rolling, Cambage's teammates should keep feeding her the rock.
Parker's shot is off. Jackie Young drives in. Second shot opportunity. Here's McCautry. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Here's Parker. Again, the miss by the Sparks. And it's the Aces with the ball. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And stolen by Raquana Williams. It's stolen by Ogumake. Outside Parker. Outside Williams. Ogumake. To end the run. And it's Gray missing.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Cam Beige. Parker defending. Young with it. Williams there. Clock at 6. Young shot's good.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And the Sparks call time here.
Well, Jackie Young, she grew up in a small town in Indiana and went on to also play collegiate basketball in state. But after being drafted #1 overall by the Aces, she'll be spending lots of time in Las Vegas. And that can be hard for young players sometimes, adjusting to a new scene, a new environment.
Outside Plum. McCautry. Back to Plum. To the paint. Hamby. Pass to Park. First trip to the line for her here.
Shooting for the Aces.
And the first one drops. And so she makes both from the line. This Sparks squad struggling. Gray outside. From 13. That one doesn't drop. The Aces go the other way with it. And after spending much of her life in Indiana, Young now in Las Vegas playing for the Aces. Brian, what's the key to smoothly adapting to a new team, a new city?
Well, I would tell young players like Young to embrace the community and engage with fans, because that always goes a long way. But at the end of the day, delivering results is what matters, whether it's on or off the court.
McCautry, she's guarded by Sykes. Kelsey Plum from outside, rebounded by Sykes.
Well, that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Yeah, she was all over that one. You're not going to take that shot past her.
Pass to McCautry. Here's Plum. Robinson up top.
Sparks foul. Chelsea Gray. First foul. Shooting for the Aces. Kelsey Plum.
And she makes the first.
After a decent rookie year in 2017, Kelsey Plum made huge strides during her 2018 sophomore campaign. Her stats were significantly better, particularly shooting percentage-wise.
That one maybe a little beyond her comfort zone, but she made it count. Pass to Hamby. Back to Plum. Hart. McCautry. She's guarded by Sykes. McCautry no good.
The defense was ready for her, got a hand in her face, and made that one much tougher.
And that's something that every team needs. Rugged interior defense to just make your opponent think twice about coming down the lane.
And 3. And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Now here's Rogers. Now Plum. And the growth of the WNBA, like the NBA and other sports leagues, driven more these days by the stars of the game. how much does it mean to the league as a whole to see the emergence of these new WNBA stars?
Yeah, it's the lifeblood of the league, really. Fans want to see the best. It's a star-driven league. So the key is replacing the older superstars with the fresh new one.
And now in the WNBA, we've seen an influx of talent with each draft. And right now, the league is in great hands with young stars like Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Kelsey Mitchell, just to name a few.
It's a major component to her game. Free throws. Plum, nearly a 90% shooter from the line.
The first one falls.
Well, one of the most efficient shooters in the game has to be Kelsey Plum. She has everything you want in a score: range, confidence, and fluidity.
Well, because Plum is such a good shooter, people sometimes forget about her as a facilitator.
Yeah, her floor vision is exceptional at such a young age, and she understands the schemes and tendencies, which helps her read the defense. And Plum just plays an unselfish game, and despite her own offensive capabilities, she loves seeing her teammates score.
Ruffin Pratt, shot's good.
Recognizing the defense's miscues and capitalizing on them. That's part of what makes Aguma K so special. Right there, she's able to find someone wide open.
Back to Plum. Pass to McCautry. And here's Plum from downtown. Yes, and it's Angel McCautry picking up the assist.
The rapid-fire three is coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Parker's shot is off. And the Aces with possession. To the inside, Cam Beige. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, with a strong understanding of the game, McCautry is able to survey the floor and find the holes in the defense.
Here's Sykes. Rejected by Kayla McBride. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here. Weiss, guarded by Young. Ruffin Pratt, shot's good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Out to the wing, back to Young. Well, as super teams become more and more common in the NBA, with stars teaming up to play together, do you guys see that taking off in the WNBA too?
Probably, and I think it has to do with the fact that more and more players want to be in control of not just their careers, but their brands.
Yeah, player empowerment is definitely huge right now, as it should be. The players want to play with their friends and do so in proper fashion. What's wrong with that?
To the paint. The shot off that time, and the Sparks the other way now. The three from Candace Parker. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Well, maybe she thinks she can shoot her way out of this cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Someone tell her it's time to give up the three. With lightning quickness and a great handle, Young can drive at will. And you really can't double her because she's so good at passing the ball.
Parker, good.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
There's the three. Allen with the rebound. Outside Young. Pass to Allen. Let's go with a three. He can't get it to go.
She made sure not to draw the foul. That was good perimeter D.
Such an intelligent defender, understands how to bother even the best shooters without getting too aggressive.
And here's Candace Parker for three. Now Young. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. It's going to go on Candace Parker.
The top overall pick of the draft by Las Vegas in 2019, Jackie Young came out of college early, becoming the third junior to ever be taken with the top pick after Candace Parker and Jewell Loyd.
You know, I admire the confidence that Wilson plays basketball with game in and game out. She remains calm and collected every time she's out on the hardwood.
Outside Young. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, it's a part of her game that's improving. Young's been working on that three-point stroke. Will add another dimension to her game.
Brittany Sykes has room. Kept alive by the Sparks. Puts up the three. Not gonna go that time. Outside Young. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Sparks now. Here's Weiss. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brittany Sykes.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light. How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Here's Weiss.